no guys, Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here. Tuesday, it's been a pretty hectic week so far. The market's actually on Monday, the market was struggling right here on Nasdaq. As you can see here, it was actually below. We were having a lot of rejection, and look how crazy the market was getting yesterday. It was a lot of choppiness on the markets. Pretty much you had push up and then correcting back and then another push and then another drop and then another push. So it was crazy, definitely very, very crazy yesterday. Today actually the market did play out very, very well. I wanted to see if the market was actually going to reject this 14,000 level, psychological level right here, and I was actually kind of like getting prepared right here in this area. I was trying to get prepared for a sell, for a continuation to the downside. But the market, as soon as the New York Stock Exchange opened, the market actually started pushing up very, very strong, actually breaking the actual channel. So this was the entry that I sent on the VIP group. After the entry was done, the stop loss below TP 1 to 2. So right now, so far, the market is just closed at this point. At this hour, is currently closed. It did reach our first TP 1. Stops to break even already, so this is a risk-free trade. So waiting for the market to see what's going to do at that level right there. So let's see if the market will pretty much pulling back, and then maybe continuation to the upside. Okay, tomorrow let's see what's going to happen there. Is of course, after this huge push, is important to understand that a pullback will happen. When, we don't know. Okay, we don't know, we just follow. At this point, right here, the market is already reaching, it did touch, I believe, the golden, this actual, let me move this box. It did touch the golden zone. It's actually touching it. But let's see what's going to happen when the market opens. And in a few minutes, the market will open again. We're going to be going into Asian session. So let's see what the market is going to be doing here. It's very likely the market will maybe perhaps go down again and maybe retesting the 14,000 level. If it happens and it stops out on break even, that's fine. I rather, as part of my rule, since one of my rules are basically once the market reaches halfway up my TP, my last TP, I will be securing profits. So normally halfway is my TP1 and the final, like in this case 1 to 2 risk to reward. So I have TP1 and TP2. So far TP1 has been reached. It was very, very fast. The market was moving very fast. This breakout right here happened very fast, and it could be reversing now. Will this be the end of the downtrend, and now we will have a beginning of an uptrend? It's very likely to happen now, since what you can see here, that the market has been pretty much creating lower lows and lower highs. At this point, this was a lower low. Now look at what happened here. The price was pushing. It looks like it wanted to continue to the downside. It failed to continue to the downside, creating the first higher low. At this point, now it's pushing up. So broke this high. By breaking this high and creating the first higher low, this is the first higher high at this point. So expecting a pullback, most likely will get stopped out on break even on this one, because that pullback could get back here, retesting the 14,000 level and then continuing to the upside. Okay, if it happens, if it stops us out, that's fine. We're gonna try to catch another buy somewhere around here. That's fine. It's part of the game. But what matters is following the rules. I'm sticking to my plan, and I will always do this. Once market reaches out halfway up, stops to break even. Definitely is the best, guys. The best thing you can do. All right. So that's Nasdaq. Today, let me show you first. S&P 500 is basically kind of like the same setup. If you see here, the market did skyrocket in there, breaking the actual channel. Entry right there, stop below previous low. TP122, so far it did reach the TP1. So waiting for that pullback. Let's see how low it's going to get. Let's see if the market will actually reach this area, touching the golden zone, and then maybe continuation to the upside. That's what I would like to see, since the market is, it looks like it's reversing now. Look at from this perspective. Nice push, pullback. By the way, let's see, use the Fibonacci right here and see where we are rejecting. Okay, from the entire push, pulling back, this is our huge golden zone right here in this area. So market is reacting at this point. It's struggling a little bit in this little support slash resistance, which also in the past was a nice support. So I know that we could have now, in this case, a pullback now. Let's see how deep the pullback is going to be, so then we'll continue to the upside. But this is a nice area right now, also rejecting very strong the 4,400 level, psychological level here. So I'm sure tomorrow or this week, basically, we're going to be reaching now the 4,500 level, psychological level on S&P 500. But of course, it all depends on what's going to happen, what type of news we're going to be having. And remember, the fundamentals can mess things up, you know, so be aware of that. But this is basically the other setup we had on S&P 500. Yesterday was a loss because actually got stopped out on I was actually going into a rejection on S&P 500. We had a loss here, and it was very ugly. This thing, you know, the market had broken. It broke very strong to the downside, the 4,400 level, and then it was pulling back. So I was thinking that, you know, after seeing all these rejections here, the market was actually going to continue dropping, but no, actually it was just consolidating. A lot of noise here and a lot of, you know, choppy. The market was very choppy at that point. But today ended up actually giving us a nice formation. I tell my students all the time that, you know, you are going to encounter losses. You're going to have losses. There's nothing you can do about it. You're always going to have losses. Okay, this type of things, the market getting choppy like that, it will happen. But it's not going to happen all the time. So if you had a day like that, an ugly day, the market just didn't give you anything, that is fine. You know, you are going to have this type of days, and that is fine. Just accept the loss and just repeat the same thing next day. Okay, don't be switching your strategies just because one day it didn't work and now just want to, you know, this strategy is crap, so it doesn't work. No, stick to your plan. There is no strategy 100% sure that it will give you all the time the wins. Okay, so you're not gonna be always winning. All right, that's not gonna happen. So with that being said, guys, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, keep practicing. You know, those who are actually in the mentorship are part of my students, guys, keep working hard. Don't just get scared because you had a losing day and now the next day you're scared to actually enter again. Will you have a win? Would you have a loss? You know, don't get scared for that. Alrighty. So that's it, guys. Pretty much with indices, that's what the market did. I wanted to show you gold. They stopped me out on break even on this buy. Again, same rule right here. Once the market reaches halfway up, this is my first TP, basically halfway up, and once it reaches halfway up, stops to break even. So I did this entry, I believe was on Sunday evening. The market had opened already at that point, and it did actually started pushing on Sunday and half day of Monday, but then it started just crashing and just stopping me out on break even, but that's fine. At least was on break even. It's part of the game. So what's going to do next right now was gold is struggling. It did kind of reach the 2K again, so you could count that as a touch. Remember, it's not a line, but you can say that the market did reach that zone, that area right there. You can say the market just barely retested and boom. Now let's see how low this thing is going to get. As we were seeing pretty much, if indices are going to be pushing up today, they were pretty much skyrocketing today. Look what gold was going. Gold was pretty much going the opposite way. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. Is getting, it did reach right there, is showing some rejection at the 1950 level on gold. That's a psychological level as well. So let's see what's going to happen at that specific point. If it's going to have some type of reaction right here, and maybe the price will start pushing up, or if the market will be looking to, you know, just break that thing and just continue to the downside and getting close to this area, back to this area again. Very important level in there, or maybe reaching the 1900 again. So, but that's basically it, guys, for today. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you're new on the channel, please subscribe. I try to post videos every single day in here. If you like this type of content also, and you wanna, you know, you're interested on what I'm doing and what I'm actually teaching, I recommend you checking my website, teamprofitsenglish.com, or you can follow me on my free group on Telegram, and you can find the information in the description below. Alrighty. Right now I'm offering a very big discount of 40% discount on my bundle, which I'm offering a course, a mentorship, and a VIP signal group for life. And I just want to put this thing very clear right here. If you want to join this bundle and you're only looking for signals, I don't recommend you getting this. Okay, if you're looking only for signals, this is not for you. All right, if you're looking to learn what I'm doing, this is definitely for you. But if you're only looking for signals, no, not good. Okay, so again, guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take it easy.